My names are Juliet Baron Agbo. I'm the founder and CEO of Agewellcare Initiative, by abbreviation AWCI. Agewellcare Initiative is a non-for-profit, non-governmental, non-political, non-religious organization that is out to challenge the current stereotype of aging and older persons. Agewellcare Initiative was founded in 2011 but was registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission in 2013. Agewellcare Initiative is a member associate of International Federation on Aging, Global Connection, a non-governmental organization that has a current status with the United Nations. Agewellcare Initiative believes that the aging society is an opportunity for all generations, and its major products are promoting healthy and active aging, as well as making older people to be contributive members of the society. Older persons' priority for health and social care is one of the core of Agewellcare Initiative. Older persons, as we know, older persons are the single largest group or users of the national healthcare system. But these services, as we know, are very limited because most of the older persons we know move from urban settlements after retirement to rural settlements. These services are readily not available in rural settlements. Now, let us get the basics right. One of the basics we try to get right is the act of ageism. We are saying ageism is no more acceptable than any other form of discrimination. Ageism is a form of discrimination. All public authorities should make sure that their businesses banish every form of ageism in any manner it's coming up. We should banish all forms of ageism. Now let's quickly look at the quality of life. Health and well-being depend upon not just health care alone, but rather it also depends on quality of life. Improving the quality of life of a character of a human being is a concern that should cut across the central and the local government. When we're talking about quality of life in older persons, we are not talking about healthcare issues alone. We are talking about the older person's health as well as the well-being of the older persons. Sometimes they are not sick to require any form of prescription drugs. But sometimes they are sick because they need someone by their side. They need someone to talk to. They need some level of recreation. They need some level of socialization. This can cause them to be sick. But when this is made available, government making this available, families making this available, friends making this available, it can correct that aspect of isolation that we find in older persons. What we are saying in essence is that the issues concerning aging should not be issues that should be handled by government alone. The government, the family, the society at large should be involved in issues that have to do with age. The involvement, other people themselves should also be involved in matters as it concerns them. They should also be involved in the planning. Such involvement is essential for effective planning and services to meet their own needs. What do they need? What do they need? And we are also involved in planning what older persons need. So as one of the mandates of Agewellcare Initiative is the planning of community services for older persons. Also, we want to talk about equal access, healthcare services, and all other services should be equally accessed by all, including older persons. As a matter of fact, older persons, because of their vulnerability, should be given first-hand aids in accessing some of these facilities or services that exist. Very quickly, we are also going to look at the dignity and autonomy of older persons. Older persons should enjoy some level of dignity. They should not be ridiculed. They should not be treated as low class. They should enjoy some level of dignity and some level of autonomy. It's some level of autonomy, some level, they should be respected at all times. People should know their place. They should not be treated with low standard. They should be treated with good quality standard. And what about skills, knowledge and skills? The skills of older persons and the knowledge they have should not be thrown away. This should be reincorporated into the system. Agewellcare initiatives have been doing this through collaborative approach with schools, where we get older persons to go to these schools to teach, to carry out courses like chemistry, like physics. This like written for the people who, older persons who have taught before. We get older persons to go back to the school to teach, to volunteer. But many times they are volunteering during the club days, when the children have, or the students have their club days. So meaning the older persons will go there on daily basis. But we are looking forward to a time when all of this will improve. Older persons being really incorporated into development agenda, into the job place. Now let's also talk about information. Older persons need access to readily information. They need the information to be readily available. What is happening today? Today is the computer age. Older persons must be given access to browse the internet, to be informed about the happenings, what is going on around them. So what are we trying to say? Let communities train older persons in computer appreciation skills. At least most of us, we see that today everybody's using a smartphone. If an older person is trained in how to use a smartphone, he or she will be able to deploy the benefits in a very wonderful way that will suit him or her. So these are the things that we need to also look into. But if you don't teach them, as we say, so long as you are alive, you keep learning. If you don't teach them, how do we expect them to understand? Also, advocacy. Independent local authority services are vital to support older people when key decisions and choices have to be made, and when things go wrong. We must support older persons when things go wrong. There are cases of rape, there are so many issues of elder abuse. We need to carry out advocacy, we need to carry out sensitization programs so that people can know what is an abuse to older persons and how this abuse can be tackled and how this abuse can be stopped, because they continue to haunt on the psyche of older persons. And what's wrong with our existing services? If we want to talk about what's wrong with our existing services, there are many promising developments in social and healthcare. The government comes up with so much policies, agendas and so, but how effective are these policies? Are they being implemented to the fullest? Are older persons in the rural community getting these services as they say it on TV. These are the things that is wrong. But older persons still often face very real problems, especially the rural older person. They face very real problem in getting the right kind of help. They don't get the right kind of help. And that is why Agewellcare initiative exists, to reach out to the older persons in the grassroots, in the local community. We go right to where they are, and we carry Medicare house to house to small villages to make sure we affect them one after another. So there are delays, as we said, there are delays in them getting some of these services. When we speak to them, they don't get the services, they don't get the equipment. We must continue to tap into the wisdom that they carry, this virtue that is in them that they carry. But we can do this when we care for them, when we give them the best of us, so that the best of them can in return come back to us. Older people are found throughout hospital system. Basic nursing care needs to be improved in many ways for older persons. We need to also understand older persons. Older persons need to be understood. But this means that a lot of caregivers have to be trained. Social workers have to be trained. Youth, and we are saying something for one generation. Young people should begin to pick their careers in geriatrics, in gerontology, in geriatric nursing, and so on, just to ensure that the institution of older person is effective and efficient in place. It's effective and efficiently in place. Agewellcare initiative has carried out a whole lot of activities and is still carrying out a lot of activities of older persons. We usually every year we engage in special observances. International Day of Older Persons, we engage in it, a platform where we carry out interventions and do a whole lot of distribution of relief items to older persons, ranging from clothing, from shoes, the ones that fit, because an older person cannot put on any type of shoe, but there are specific shoes with soft soles that fit their bodies. So we do this type of distribution. We give them blankets, we give them bed sheets for their covering, we give them mosquito net. As a matter of fact, I want to use this opportunity to applaud the National Malaria Elimination Program. It's a program that has been set up by the federal government to control and eliminate malaria in Nigeria. Through collaborative approach, we get a lot of mosquito nets for distribution to older persons and even their family members. We train them on how to use these mosquito nets, and so far we have seen the results of it. Those of them that are living in malaria epidemic areas, we don't have reports of malaria as it used to be. So by our evaluation, we can see that the level of malaria infection in these areas where we have distributed mosquito nets to older persons have reduced. Because if there is anybody you want to be obedient and keep to the rules, is an older person. If you say to him, sleep under mosquito net, you'll be sure to go and sleep and know that he has carried out those instructions as you have given them. Also, we still look forward to collaborating with more other government agencies, especially in providing ICT training for older persons in various communities. Today, one of our highest challenges is funding. We have proposed the building of aging recreation centers for older persons in the communities that have at least 50 older persons residents. And we said that this aging recreation center is going to incorporate in it referral centers in them, where diagnosis of the total health or well-being of the older persons will be carried out. Weekly diagnosis will be carried out, and when we see that a case exists, the older person cannot be referred to the hospital for better treatment. Also, in this aging recreation center, we are going to be training older persons in skills acquisition, craftsmanship, ICT, and all other skills to keep them busy. And these centers are going to be a place where older persons can also come and relax and recreate, listen to the news, have discussions, play games, and enjoy themselves. A lot of background work is been going on. Some communities have even given us freelance space for us to build these aging recreation centers. Some have even donated their town halls for us to build these agents, for us to carry out whatever we want to do in these centers. But one challenge we are facing, which we know with your support, we will certainly overcome the challenge, is funding. If we can get funds, no matter how little, so long as it's coming from people who are touched, who are passionate about older people, we know that it will do something. We know that it will bring the change. We know that it can buy a block. We know that it can buy a strip of sand. We know that it can lay a foundation. We know that it can pay for labor. We know that it can put a lot of things for the benefit of older persons. So today we are seeing, we are looking up to the help of everyone, good Nigerians, good Africans, good people of the world, to assist Agewellcare initiative to reach this goal, so that for every community that have at least 50 older persons resident, there will be an establishment of an aging recreation center, thereby making the society, making our communities age friendly, as being preached today, international best practices. As we say, the aging recreation center is going to be a platform to address all forms. We need all forms of isolation amongst older persons. It's going to be a platform to bring learning to older persons. It's going to be a platform to run regular health check on older persons, so that before an issue gets to a critical issue, it will be addressed, it will be tackled at that area, and referrals will be given to other persons to go to a healthcare center for that issue to be treated. We are not medical doctors, we are not nurses, but we collaborate with them, we work with them. As we work with them, we can also work with you. It depends on your area. So long as it's going to bring a smile in the face of older persons, so long as it's going to make older persons to be productive, so long as it's going to improve the well-being of older persons, we can work with you. Today, in our research so far, we have products that we have been able to come up with to manage some ailments that we see in older persons. Well, we sell these products, as a matter of fact, to enable to support our programs. Whatever we get from the sales of this product, we use the resource to support what we do. So when you come on our website, you will certainly find the products that are there that you can also patronize us. I would employ our friends, all our supporters, and members of the entire public to keep on the flight, to keep on giving a voice to older persons, to keep on supporting us in all that we do to support older persons. If you want to reach out to us, you can visit us on Facebook, you can visit us to see more of our program, you can visit us on Facebook, you can visit us on Instagram. We are also there on Twitter as well. You can visit our website to see most of the programs we embark on. Okay. Thank you very much at this time.